Yeah, but nah, I really like the lighting in this location. I found this gas station with a shit ton of lighting, and I was like, "Fuck it." It's dark as fuck because it's winter time now. So like, I leave the house is dark. I come home it's dark, and I don't record inside my house because I like having like a workspace. Like I don't want to bring it into my room. Even though sometimes I used to make some videos in my room, and it's okay, but like this is supposed to be like mass production stuff, so I don't want like that to be like the main bread and butter. But I'm back. I was inspired to post again today because I feel like my last video was a little rushed. I think I did said the majority of what I want to say, but there's some stuff I wanted to add to. Like when I said invest, like I'll be okay with like investing, like financing investments. That could be like not just like actual like stocks and bonds and stuff like that. Like I mean like starting a business or even education in something, like or a tool for a business, something that's gonna make the money back. I think that should be the only way you should really like take advantage of like long-term financing. But yeah, like recently I kind of realized how good of a position I've been in for the past few years with the job I had, and like me working at this job for almost 8 years. It's gonna be 8 years in the summer, and getting to the position I am, like the supervisor position and stuff like that. Like being a supervisor in a machine shop at 24, 25, now gonna be 26. That's like experience that a lot of people don't have. And this year has been like a selfish year for me, so I've been like really diving into myself and trying to learn myself and develop myself more and try to understand what I actually want in life. And like I also realize the power that I have being like a young man. Not to say that I like obviously I've been knowing that I'm a man for a while, but not seeing yourself as a kid as much. I feel like recently I've been trying to like hold on to that kid a little bit. I mean, I still have like my moments of being like the inner child, but sometimes I let that slip a little more at work, or a little more than I should at work type of thing. And like when things go wrong because I'm letting my inner child speak for me, that's my fault. Like I need to be more into my assertive side, which I've been working on recently, and take control of things. Because like my manager, so he was my supervisor, and when I got the promotion to take his spot, he was like, yo, this is like, you gotta grab the beast by the horns. And I was trying to have a more gentle approach to things, but you can't be gentle with something that's aggressive. Like you have to meet the aggression with the aggression. Like in this aspect, because I'm talking about like the energy of the work environment. Like there's no really calming it down, because that's what it is. It literally is a beast. So I don't know. conquering that more this year made me realize, oh, nah, like, I'm a monster, bro. Like I can handle my shit, you know, like on some adult shit. Like I've been handling the pressure really well. And then I got back into MMA this year and boxing and stuff like that. And again, like it puts you in like, oh, I'm not a kid no more. Cause the last time I was doing MMA and boxing, I was 19. And now I'm in the class and like it's a completely different perspective. Like I'm definitely way more sharp than I was beforehand. Cause you know, like you're just having fun. You're a little nervous, you're a kid, this and that. And or like, cause back when I was 19, I was in the gym with a bunch of adults. Like people 25, 26. People my age now. And like now I'm realizing that I'm those people that I was nervous around when I was 19. You know? And I was like, bro. But also, now it also put it in perspective, it was like, why was I nervous at 19? You know? I mean, not even nervous because, like, I wasn't even, like, I was never scared to spar or some shit. But, like, again, I guess naturally I'm a bit more of a gentle person. Or at least try to be. But this year, I decided to push out my aggression more. You know, like use it more. But not in like a harmful way, but in a controlled environment. Be controlling with my aggressive side. And it definitely made situations better because sometimes there's situations that you need that aggressive of like, stop doing this, or telling people what to do because you're the boss. You know, like when you're the leader, you have to have some sort of assertiveness, you know, and a slight bit of aggression helps with the assertiveness. Now it's a balance, and I'm definitely not as aggressive as like other supervisors in my shop, but like I've definitely been pushing forward more. And low-key, I gotta do a little bit more. Been slacking a little bit, you know, but yeah, it's not about being perfect. But yeah, invest in yourself. Like understand the power that you wield and that you can handle the stress that brings on success. Cause success is fucking stressful. Not gonna lie. Everyone talks about wanting to be successful, but no one talks about the stress that comes behind it. Because also now that you're successful, a lot of people look at you to keep up that success, you know? And like I experienced that a little bit this year. Because there's sometimes that like you're down and you're like, damn, like I'm kind of a bum. I'm not like, you know, like I'm not in my bag like that, how I want to be. You feel like you're behind and shit. But then, I don't know, I sit and reflect sometimes after that, and I'm like, bro, I'm really not that bad in a position. Like, I could really clear this shit up in like 3-4 months if I just locked the fuck in. And then I did it. You know? Like, it was getting rid of that childish, like, I want it now mentality. You know? Like I do a lot of window shopping now, like on my phone, but I don't buy shit. Like that's like I look at it as like entertainment now, like looking at products and shit. It's like, oh, this is what I could buy once I get to this point, you know? And I don't know what that point is. Cause also when you start like understanding how rich people make money and like how money flow works and like how to keep your money and like invest into this and that, and you really realize that like you are so below in the fucking game, bro. like a lot of people see making $100,000 as the beginning to being rich. I don't even make $100,000 a year. I made it in my lifetime, but I haven't made it in a year. That's the other thing. Sometimes, like, I don't know if people like reflect on like how many years they worked and like add that shit up. I'm like, yo, I spent a lot of fucking money, bro. Cause sometimes I think about that shit, I get fucking mad at myself. I'm like, bro, I blew that shit. Now I get there's bills and shit like that and like food, but like a lot of that spending was bullshit. Like I could have at least had like 60, 70 G's saved up by now if I just like put a portion of my paycheck aside every week. Like I definitely don't have no money now, but I definitely could have had way more money at this point. But yeah, there's no point of that like focusing too much on the past though. This is about looking at the future, you know. But yeah, right now I'm planting seeds. Next year's about to go crazy. You know, I'm still not at the position that I want, but slow steps and slow progress, slow movement. I got a comment last video talking about slow movement is better than no movement, and I 100% agree. I checked out some of his videos. This guy gave me some tips on how to do it. He said he put his video ideas on a whiteboard in his room, so every time he wakes up he walks past that shit and it reminds him, puts it in the back of his mind. I was like, nice. That's big brain right there. Okay, I was thinking about doing like a little notebook, jotted it down, keep it in my pocket. But I think the billboard is kind of, I don't know. Billboard might be nice because then you could like post it and shit. But yeah, man, like invest in yourself. You know, there's only so much. It's interesting that like a lot of people don't have confidence in themselves, but like you don't know what you're capable of until you do it. So like genuinely, like I think people should just keep trying new things and like build the confidence that you could just try stuff. I think that's an underestimated skill. People just don't try things. A lot of people just give up after thinking they can't do it. You know? Like, confidence shouldn't be built on success. Confidence should be built on just keep trying things. But also, you can't be aimless with it. So it's a double-edged sword. You can't be aimless with it. I think that might work for me. So, not a blanket statement. But, nah, I think blanket statement, because confidence doesn't mean you're also capable or you're more what's it called, not capable but coherent. No, what is the word that I'm thinking about? Yeah, I'm gonna go with capable. There's the other word that I wanted to talk about, but yeah, confidence doesn't mean that you're more capable. It just means you're more confident. But now you gotta develop your capabilities with the confidence, and now you're highly skilled. You know, like that's mixing capability with confidence is a very powerful combination. You know. And I think a lot of people don't understand that that's a muscle you gotta grow. And people just feel that one time and they're like, oh, I don't have it in me. And it's like, no, you do. It's in there. You gotta Rather it's buried underneath some trauma or like buried underneath some self-doubt. You gotta understand the self-doubt is a test, you know? Like that nerve you get, those nerves, like, ooh, I shouldn't be doing this. Sometimes that's a test, you know? I always remember, I think about this, one of my dad's friends. My dad used to box in the day. And one of his boys was talking about how, like sometimes they get nervous before a fight when they were younger. And they just had to get punched in the face. And immediately that shit clicked off. You know? Like sometimes it's just that nerve feeling is the roller coaster ride up. But once you drop, that shit goes away. A lot of people, they get the ride up and they go back down slowly. They get off the ride. Nah, you gotta ride that shit back down. And you gotta keep going up and down and up and down and up and down. And you get used to it. And I feel like that's a other skill that people don't build upon. Like everyone tries to be comfortable. Everyone's trying to be comfortable at the ground. But progress is built by constantly trying and failing and learning and progressing. And you just gotta keep moving. You know? Like me today is not the same me a year ago. Me a year ago was not the same me at 19. Totally different people, bro. Now the core is the same, but like the mentality is completely different. Like that ass, I think I was like basically a child up until like 22. Not gonna lie. Like I wasn't conscious of like my responsibilities, you know? But yeah, be conscious of your decisions and have intentions with what you do. You know, if you're mindlessly wandering around, that's okay. Because if you just don't know what to do, but understand that you'll be sharper with intention. Now, you don't always have to be like on point, because it does take energy to be like, I don't want to say on point again. It does take energy to be precise. So it's okay to have like a broad net. Even at 25, you know, 25 is still young. Like I even feel like I'm slacking at 25, about to be 26. But then like for my age, I'm not even at a bad spot. And then also at that, I'm still starting life. 25 is still the beginning of life. I would say that 25 is probably like the beginning of actual adulthood for like a lot of people. Which sucks because like a lot of people will grow up fast at 19, 18, like 18, 19, 20, 21, whatever, because they got kids, this and that. Like something happened, they got kicked out the house. Like I think 25 is like the sweet spot of like you're actually got some sense into you. I think anything before 25, you're still like hella childish. Roughly, you know. Cause like your frontal your frontal whatever this shit called is not even developed until now. I just got a fully developed brain basically, and you feel that shit click in, you know. But even after 25, understand that you just finished the tutorial. There's still things to learn about the game, you know. At 18, you just finished the tutorial too. Like life isn't just linear. Everyone has like their moments. You know, you could rather finish tutorial at 18 or 25, I think. No, okay, wait. There's still some people that live until like mad. There's still some people like in their 60s still on tutorial mode. Like I see it, like 60s. They don't understand the responsibility they have. They don't like they're still like hella childish, you know? I see the behavior. Like there's a lot of like I feel like a lot of people think that like you grow up and then just like you just become an adult, and it's like nah, like a lot of adults are just tall kids. Like a lot of adults are just tall kids that pay bills. There's a lot of adults that are hella childish. And that's okay, you know? Like I'm hella childish too, but like you gotta have the balance of things. And you gotta like understand when to apply this mindset and when to apply that mindset. Some people just let life take them wherever. You gotta have control of yourself. You can't let life control you, you know? But that's it. I hit the max on that last recording, and so I gotta do a little editing. And yeah, it's time to lock in. It's winter time. The seeds, I'm preparing the fields for the seeds of spring, okay? I and God bless. Love you guys. Stay safe, stay dangerous, and peace out. I gotta take a nap. I've been up since 4 today, not gonna lie. I don't know. Been a great fucking day though.